Hello YouTube for another cast. This one will be 1.2k ELO, and we will be joined by SSP that already joined in one of the previous videos. So welcome SSP.
Hello, hello. Thanks for having me again.
And what do we have here? We have a flower start on red. We have a berserker start on blue. We have a cat start on CIT yellow, and Teal is doing a grass start. And do you see anything particular with the positioning of the units here?
Uh, Everything is in the middle, more or less, except the cat.
Yeah, so
Maybe that's
just touch a little bit on why this is not often seen in high elo and more seen in the lower elo?
yes. This is not often seen in high yellow because in high yellow, you know that you can split the wave into sometimes three, if you can, so that the aggro of the unit is spread more across the map, and also they do more pathing, walking on the field when they kill one split, as we call them. So we can clear bigger waves with bigger sand with your value.
Yeah, it's all about gold effectiveness and how you spend it, if you push workers or not. And speaking about pushing workers, there are two lanes of interest here. We do have the Berserker player staying at two workers. I
Yes,
do not know what he wants to do. Is it a neg on wave 3?
we might see something. No, he pushed
Okay, he pushed
workers
to 4.
finally.
Okay.
I guess he forgot, but we see an egg here on the side of no like, no love.
And this is a correct play here to not add any tier 1s. Oh wait, no, he didn't receive on wave 1, so that was a risky move by him to not build anything else than the egg.
Yeah, definitely. He got very lucky that he received on a snail here because he's gonna hold the snail
Yep.
without anything added. And he can is like safe to hold the wave 3 resend because he can build a bigger unit. Like Pilgrim, maybe few aquas or boosted cat. Let's see what he does, but he has a lot of options.
Yeah, exactly. And also the fact that he did only receive a 20 here was the fact that Blue stayed two workers for a long time on wave 1.
Yes, actually you are right. I forgot about this.
But the flower is doing well here. He is receiving from the egg and still at four workers. When you are receiving from an egg player, you need to realize that you do not have pressure on your lane, and so you are able to greet those extra workers. But to do that, you need to know how to place your honey flower and your tier 1 as a way that the tier 1 tanks a little bit for the flower, so that you're a little bit safer on wave 3. But But this is a 40 cent here from Tillon to the Uniflower on wave 3, despite being egg.
Yes, because he didn't send on one, he stayed at 3 income. And with the long waves of the Berserker, he had time. But I think he skipped the income,
Yeah,
though, to get DT.
yeah, he did skip income, but he is able to hold the egg, and now he can start pushing, which is he is doing now. We do have Rasta was being able to hold here, but did not push any workers here, despite receiving the 40 cent.
Mm. Yeah, this is often seen in lower elos. People are very afraid to leak, to resend or whatever, so they stay low walkers. But basically, the rule of thumb for early games is you can push one walker for every 50 Meteor you receive, more or less. Of
Yeah,
course, it depends on your composition and if you are uh, good or not on the next wave or next two waves. But this is like a basic rule to start to improve your game.
yeah, and we do have Rasta pushing one worker after wave 4 starts, so he just wanted to get that second atom and then push the workers, but still, he could have gotten it a bit earlier. The atom was not necessary, to be honest. So,
Mm-mm. Yes, he received on three. He received from the egg player, who is pushing to 6 now, so that's the good move to do.
yeah, the egg player is now ahead. Normally, the egg player struggles a bit in the early game because he started low workers. But in that game, since nobody pushed really hard, he is now in an advantage compared to the others.
Yes, and this is also a second advantage of this. The small leaks we can see here on the his mate and the berserker with the slow clear makes his work advantage even more relevant to put the pressure on his opponent.
Yes, exactly. And what I like about what No Like No Love is doing right now is that to protect his egg, he decided to build units that are very good on wave 7 and 8, which are the Aquas. So I really love that he already knows that he needs to protect those wave in specific. But he does receive on 5 here, so that might catch him a little bit off guard. The Brute can be strong against the Hydra.
A bit strong, but it's full Hydra, so I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but the Aquas are not the best damage on wave 5. That is the certainty.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, but looks like he's clearing almost everything so far. There is only 4 Scorpions left on the Brute.
Yeah, the one struggling in CIT, he will be leaking the Brute, I believe. So it's only a small leak, but it is a
Yes.
hold by No Like No Love.
Yeah, small leak again, 1 unit on one Brute, but it's okay because he still pushed one worker out of this, so he's still ahead in terms of worker.
Yeah, and we do have Rasta in the Sakali that he just pushed one workers up to no sense here. So,
Ooh,
but they were overvalued, so it's kind of okay. But their weakest wave is coming up next wave. Well, not for the Sakal, but Rasta, that is one of the weak wave. But he will be fine. He does not receive anything here.
yes. And with nothing here from No Like No Love, we can expect good old friends on 7 to kill the shrooms or canopies if you can upgrade it.
It hurts
Not
to see
sure.
that. Then the second flower. Normally, you
Yes.
want to stay at one flower in the early game. If you ever want to play flower, it's one flower, nothing more in the early game. The next flower you build is for wave 16. That's the only way that is viable to play flower. Because now, by putting that second flower, you just say to your opponent, hey, send me on 7 and 8, I've got no answers. That's pretty much what you say to your opponent.
Yeah. 7, 8, and even 10 as well.
Yeah, event 10, yes. So it would be interesting to see what No Like No Love decide to do. We do have CIT pushing another worker here. I really love the push from CIT. He did
Yes.
push every single time he received a send despite the leash, so I think he
Yeah.
has a nice curve.
This is a good move to do, and he's strong on 7. Even if he has a bad focus, the cat is taking everything.
Yeah,
That's why we were talking about split. This unit is still quite strong on 7 and even on 8 because of his arcane armor, so he's gonna be fine.
yeah,
In addition to the pilgrim.
yeah, exactly. The pilgrim was about to talk about it. With the pilgrim, he can resist the wave a little bit longer with the cat. Wait, that's a pack leader after income here against the
Oh,
shrooms. So he loses the income, so he would have been better off going for the brutes, of course, but it will
mm-mm.
still work. But it is not the most effective sense, if you want to be honest with you.
Yes, I agree. I would have sent a mole here because of the items. Items are a low damage unit that rely a lot on attack speed,
Look at this,
so the
he's
mole
almost
is
clearing
efficient
everything
here.
here. He's almost clearing everything
Yep.
except the pack leader. So very
Yeah,
worthwhile
and
here.
only small blobs that are like almost irrelevant because they give only 2 golds and deal very few damage.
Yeah, exactly, and
But
it will be
and the
easily
pack leader,
covered in the middle.
yes.
Well, maybe not
Uh,
easily, but some of it.
yeah, but I'm not sure what his mate Sakari is up to, but he will have an infinite heal pilgrim if he keeps building the steeds.
Yeah, but yeah, at least he is positive, right? They are building the plus sign. Same for Resta, the plus sign here.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Maybe that's the nose, and he's missing the eyes.
Maybe
Then
we'll
he needs
see.
to complete the mouth here with the atoms. He needs to raise back up.
Yeah, I always enjoy the symmetrical builds we see from lower elo players. It's always funny to see. So no, he decides to build another berserker.
Ah,
Not the best choice because it's bad a bit tanky on 8, but still very bad damage. Bad on 9. It's
Yeah,
only good on
the
10.
main issue is for 9, right? Because on 8,
Yeah.
this is still one of the best tank he has. But on wave 9, what does he have? Like, the best answer I see right now that he has is the Great Boar that he cannot reach
Or,
right now.
or
So,
the Pilgrim, the Chieftain upgrade to the
yeah,
Pilgrim.
255 gold. Does he reach that?
I don't know, but he's gonna be okay, I think, on 9 because of the sand here.
Yeah, and the Sen
And his
also
value
on
is
the
very high.
flower.
Mm-mm.
But what
Yeah,
I
the
don't like
recent
about Resta here is that he's 6 workers while everybody is at 8 or 9 workers, so he's falling behind here.
Yes, he didn't. He licked pretty. Sorry, held pretty well the way 7. Didn't push. Not pushing again to the 8 reason, even though he held, and he can even cover his mates, I think.
I think he's just fearing the wave 10 here. He just want to hold
Mm,
wave 10, but doesn't really have an option for that except the alpha male
no,
possibly.
he's gonna lick in nonetheless. I think unless he builds alpha males now.
Oh wait. That's the only flower upgrade.
You think so with the goals he has?
I think so. I think
Mm,
this is the best tank he can do for wave 10. And if he spams the atoms, he has a small chance. But no, it is the LOD.
oh,
So very, very bad on wave 10. Uh,
I
but luckily, he's plus 180. He does receive something here. But I don't think he
hermit.
will be pushing. But
No,
everybody else is
because
at 10 workers here.
yes, he really will fall behind now.
Yeah,
Somehow his power score is higher than his mate at the moment.
somehow.
Somehow. But his team starting to be ahead, Seed being on fire now.
Yeah, but that's the benefit of pushing every wave, despite your leaks, keeping up with
Mm-mm-mm.
the income and also the mythium
Yes,
of your opponent.
yes, and the Hermit doing very good job because we see decent leak in addition to the shutdown gold.
Ooh, the shutdown will be very well welcomed for Rasta and the Sakal, that's for
Yep,
sure.
doesn't prevent him from pushing. He pushed 3 more or 2 more walkers, sitting at 13
Yeah,
now.
that is 3 more
But
workers just for that sand here.
yep, that's too much in my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's too much because if you look at his units, what does he have for 10?
He
And
has a 1 stack Lioness, but that's it at the moment.
And I just saw that
And
on Teal, you do have the bounty hunter in front of the Hydra.
oh, ouch.
Yeah, that is a big mistake, and
Oh no, that's
I cannot look at this.
this.
Please explain. I cannot look at this. I'm looking away. I cannot
No,
look.
this is the worst thing. It would have been way better to fully upgrade the cats and maybe build another one if he doesn't have anything else than doing this,
Yeah,
because the power of Kingpin relies in the stacks he can gather while being an angler and or a bounty hunter. And to notice that an angler earns 1.5 stacks per kill in during the wave, and only one for the anglers. So it's very, very important to keep the anglers on bounty hunters alive as long as possible, and upgrade the Kingpin only when it's max stack, of course, or when you fear a big send. And the Kingpin is a way to go to hold.
yeah, exactly. And so even if it's a good tank later on, it's much better if it has some stacks to add up into the damage. So it's like a bruiser, if you might say it like that.
Mm. Yes, exactly. And also that Hydra is like not the ultimate tank, but it's very, very valuable because of the Hydra links and
Yes.
the fact that it costs only 275. So it should be the first unit targeted all the time.
And we did have a holder from Rasta and the Sakal here, despite not being the best on that wave. Oh, well,
Mm.
Sakal was
Yeah,
pretty good, but not Rasta.
yeah, well played for him. He finally built the Alpha Male, and he built it well because he's gonna not gonna get the debuff from the
Yeah.
flower.
And here comes the push from Red here. 11 workers catching back up from onto Sakal and no like, no
Mm-mm-mm.
love. But CIT gave so much shutdown gold that he is no longer on fire, and he's struggling
Yep,
on value right now.
yep. Looking at the spells, we have Sorcerer on the flower. Good choice.
Yes.
That's the best thing he could do with Sorcerer, so nothing to say. Alone here, because he wanted a backline exec.
I cannot. Uh, I just don't understand this.
Nope. Oh, he received 3 brutes here. I'm not even sure if this holds,
Yeah, this
despite
will
all the
hold because
hints.
of the
Oh,
pilgrims here.
yeah, you're right. We got another loan here to full push, I think, because he went to until 18 workers.
Yes, that is a
Maybe
five
not
worker
full, but
push.
yeah. And investment on no like no love. I guess it's okay.
It's for the long run, so it's
I
never a
guess it's
bad
okay. Yep.
choice. It's for scaling, but he is struggling in
Yes.
value, despite having eggs and kingpin.
Oh no,
Uh
the
oh.
mistake here.
Uh oh.
Are we gonna see?
No, no. It's close. It's
Okay.
close.
Okay. The
Okay,
focus is
there.
spread, so he's gonna hold.
Yeah, yeah. He's fine.
But I'm afraid of his wave 12.
But
If he
yeah,
doesn't
wave.
fix it,
Well, wave 12 doesn't look super. Wait.
okay. Okay, Drake and pack leader sent.
A Drake probably not the best option, but looking at what the Sakal built here, pretty sure he leaks to the Drake. I mean,
What did he? Oh, he built another Berserker,
yes,
thinking he was safe because of the send on 11, but he actually isn't.
and the pack leaders are coming. Hey, wait, that is a pack leader with a 4-eye.
Holy moly, that's a big send. We didn't notice the long
Yeah,
save.
we didn't know there's a long save here.
Yeah, and the Kingpin, that's pretty much his only damage, except the Aquas, that's gonna die first. Hydra is just mid shields on 12, but dying very fast to the 4 eyes. It's gonna be a big leak here, it seems.
Yeah, I know that normally I'm in favor of going for the Witch here against Hydra, but since the only damage was the Kingpin, if you kill it, then the 4-eye
Mm-mm.
is guaranteed to go to the King, and the 4-eye is way better into the King than the
Yep.
Witch, and this is
Oh,
game. This is just plain out game.
this is game actually. Yeah,
The,
CIT may be over pushing, but
yes,
yeah, he was a bit undervalued, but maybe he felt overconfident with the Lioness head chef
yeah, because I don't
here,
think he
but
full built on that wave either.
no, I didn't check this, but yeah, this is a win and well played to the West team, Sakal and Rasta.
So pretty interesting terms of event here. The low push from Sakal, but resulted into a long save in the end. I don't know from what wave though. From what wave did he go? That's from wave 8 to wave
8.
12.
Yeah,
Alright.
8 and yeah, and 8, that was only a dino, so might have even been only a pre-income sent.
Yeah.
Not sure. Not sure.
And honestly, he
So
wasn't forced to go for an egg here. Since he was long saving, he just needed to ensure himself that he holds or he pro leaks. Maybe he wanted to try for a pro leak with the egg.
yes, maybe.
I mean, that
Or
could have been a
maybe
very good play here.
to increase his chances, he could have done just chieftain and push more walkers. Maybe.
Yeah, that is true.
To,
But I don't think
to
at this level they recognize the importance of
mm,
pro leaking here and what's the benefit of it. But this is one of
yes.
the situations where it could have been very good because he was saving from wave 8. He wanted to go for something on wave 12 with his partner to try and get an advantage or even the win here. And his
Mm-mm,
send was massive here, and it was enough time, but you can always go for bigger sends if you decide to leak or on purpose or just try that at least.
mm-mm. Yeah, but while he almost actually pro-leaked, he had in like 2 or 3, only the 3 pilgrims at the end of the wave, but
Yeah.
so it was still a very low clear, slow clear at
So
least.
we did not have the happy face build on red though in the end.
No.
It was a tower build.
Well, we can see the eyes in the alpha males, maybe the nose in the
Uh,
flowers,
yeah,
and
maybe.
the items in the mouth, maybe something
Yes.
like this.
If you're creative, you might see it. But as you can see, CIT built on the wall, but no split. and as
Yes.
well as no like no love on the wall, but no split. If you build on the
Mm,
wall, it is way better to have a split because you better control the wave. If you build, if you don't build the split here when building on the wall, then it's much better to build in the middle. You might be surprised for me saying this, but if you don't split, it's way better to be in the middle because at least in the middle, all your units will share the aggro.
yes. I wouldn't have expected you to say this, but you are right, actually.
Because if you build only on one side, then your first unit will always full tank, maybe partially tank with the other one, but it's never 3 units, never more than 1 or 2 units that
Mm,
tanks.
yep.
But if you build like Blue did, you have 3 units sharing aggro right from the start, and you know that. It's just it's way harder to expect to maybe turn away a big tank or predict where the sands will go or buy more time to hold with less value and things like that.
Mm.
But if you do not focus
Yes.
on those stuff, it's way better to build in the middle if you want to share the aggro. Then you learn your split progressively, and then you can do way better afterwards.
Yep, exactly.
But yeah, overall,
Well,
the low push of red allowed him to hold his weakest wave also, so very well played by him. Pushed very hard
yeah,
afterwards, so overall well
yeah.
played. Some details needed to be adjusted on No Like No Love and CIT, but I hope the video does bring some of it to light. And so thank you SSP for joining us for this cast,
Yeah.
and we're gonna say see ya you two. Any final words, SSP?
Never give up, as I said already. But well, we casted 2 games today, and the 2 games, the team who was ahead lost the game because of one big sense that worked out.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why you never give up. So
Yes.
see you next time, you two.
Yeah, thank you. See you.